This is the Armida A1 38mm version. Now, as you can see, well, depending if you are, you like watches, you can quickly see, this is a diver style wristwatch. And someone like me, who takes an interest in wristwatches, this is a very pleasant, good-looking dive watch, in my opinion. For me, what makes this watch look really nice is the sapphire domed crystal and the sapphire bezel. And I've left, I have the sun coming in through his window here. And what I was thinking was that I might be able to catch the light, and it might look interesting if I keep it there, but I don't know. And hopefully this is going to work. And it's on this this Benito Cintrini Italian rubber strap. If you were to get one of these from Armida, I don't think they have this strap on, but this one has this strap on because it matches and it looks very good. And the holes in the strap, you can see, make it look like it would be very comfortable to wear. But what I find so interesting is, if you look at this profile, it's got a really nice side profile actually. This is a rotating bezel, so you can line up the point here with the minute hand and time your dives, or time yourself cooking eggs or potatoes. Oh, actually, you can see the light there. I've tried to capture the light playing on the dial and the bezel. I think it looks very nice. What I'm going to try and do is put it on my wrist. Now, this may be hard, and I can see that it is hard because I need to thread it through. And as I'm talking, I might be able to do that. Okay, let's see how we get on. Okay, yes, I managed to do that. Okay, very good. I tend to wear watches loose, although on this occasion it feels like it might be a little tighter, which is totally fine. But there you go. So that is a 38mm diameter A1 Armida dive watch, and you can see how it fits on my wrist. My wrist is about 190mm, which I think is it's around 7 inches. So I'm medium to large, I suppose, and I think that's not a bad size at all. 38mm these days is that is a normal male size, although women, ladies, girls wear watches at 38mm, no problem. Watches over time have fashionably got larger. The size does lend itself to being functional. You're able to look at the thing, it's very legible, and you can see easily on your wrist. You could argue very easily that 38mm is absolutely fine. Point of interest for the watch geeks out there, this is a 20mm width for strap replacements. The lug width there is 20mm, the case is 38mm side to side. Once again, this has a sapphire crystal that's domed, and I imagine it's AR coated on the inside. You can see it there. And this version has a sapphire bezel. Look at that. So the loom printing is beneath that. So if you did scratch it, it wouldn't scratch the loom off. So yeah, this is a nice looking watch. Also for the watch geeks, this has an automatic movement made by Seiko. It's called the NH35, and I think it's NH35A, I'm not sure what the A denotes. It might be that it has a date complication there, and you can see that. But what I do have with me is also is an Armida A1 still. So Armida's decided to call this dive style A1, but the one here with the yellow rubber strap is the Armida A1 42mm with a teal colorway, and once again it has a sapphire crystal and a sapphire bezel insert, and if I switch it that way, you can see that in the light there. I mean, that looks super. Now I think the dome on this one is less than the 38mm, which is absolutely fine. And but you can see the style cues are similar. In actual fact, though, I would say that the design cues are well, the design is slightly different. If the A1, if this one in 38mm was called a different reference, I think that would that would work. But anyway, these are all the A1 model reference. So the one on the left here is that's 38mm case size. The teal on my right is the 42mm size. And for comparison, I also have the A1 38, the A1 42 I've just showed you, and the A1 45mm. Now, you can, noticeably you can see the difference there. So this one is 38, this one is 45. So the 45mm is, this is noticeably quite different now. And you can see that has very quickly a much larger visual presence. And perhaps I should put it on the wrist. In fact, if I put the A1 against my wrist for a moment, you've got a reference there. Now, if I do the same with the 45mm, let's see how that looks. Yeah, so straight away you can see the 45mm visually looks much bigger. I think it's totally fine, but it's certainly a much bigger watch. And once again, you can see the design is very similar. The 38mm and the 45. I suppose what I should do here is if I bring back the 42mm in teal, you can see, the size difference doesn't instantly look too much, but yeah, there is a difference there. I was just thinking, which do I prefer? I quite like the teal colorway, the green one. That is very nice. You can see the dome on the 45mm is quite prominent there. Very similar watches. They are very, very nice. I love the design, actually. I don't know who designed these, but it is a great design. It certainly is. And as I'm shooting this, I can't help but think, hold on, the A1 proportions are very nice. It seems a very balanced dial and bezel and case configuration. It is very nice. I think this strap looks fantastic. It looks like it might be very comfy and very wearable. That really is a super, a super watch. Anyway, here we go. The Armida A1 in 38mm and in 45mm, and these are super duper watches. I really like them. They are fabulous wristwatches. I've probably missed a lot of information, but at least you've got something to look at here, and I can always come back again. So I will say goodbye for now.